Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 39 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And that's incomplete.
Brissett's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brissett now. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know, let him know. Squeeze. Undercut. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 42.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back. Kill. Alert flare. Wait.
On third down, it's Kennedy, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Pryor. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Check nine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Ready. Henry.
Play action now. Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor, and going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Check Mike, 99.
On third down, Elliott. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Brissett. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Chiefs 3.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down. Pryor. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. You want this? My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Don't get nervous.
Now this time he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Bissett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Check 52. Check Mike.
Running with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Pryor, and his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again, Pryor, and he slings one that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Pryor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now Elliott, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pryor, and he fires one incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He is going to find Hill here. That one goes for 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Pryor. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
Chiefs 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a 1-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the 4th. From the gun, Pryor. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw on 2nd down. Pryor, room to run inside the 40. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 58 right there. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go. 58.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the try here for the point after. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. We're set now. 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a little 360. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.